Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching my videos. I'm here joined with Mr. M from Mr. M's podcast. He's in Singapore. No, wait a second. He's right here. Dude.
Right next to you.
Yeah, dude.
This way.
I know, exactly.
Sorry.
It's like,
I don't want to let you hang.
we got to like, yeah, we have to like switch the camera around. Let's switch that around. So,
Yeah, let me
so,
move them
so it
around.
makes a little bit more sense, right?
It's so confusing. Like, wait.
No,
What's going on?
you got to move me over here and you over there. There we go.
There you go.
Now,
So
there we go. There we go. Just bump. Oh, let's see. Let's just see if you can get it in here. Get it
There you
in.
go.
Bring it in. Bring it in.
There you go.
Damn.
I'm still super jet lagged, by the way, so
Yes.
I apologize for what I haven't got to say today.
Yeah, he was took the red-eye flight from Singapore, and it's really red-eyed, right?
Yeah, big time. Only one way. Only one way.
Oh, damn. Well, we're glad that you made it in today. We did not have a show last weekend because you were in Singapore, and yeah, I was here still, right? But yeah, we're gonna be back in the attack mode for the shows on the weekend. So make sure you stay tuned and be ready for some crazy show that we have ready store for you. Because man, some interesting things, especially about Bitcoin. But first off, of course, PEIPEI, right? PEIPEI, we're gonna be talking about that. But before we talk about PEIPEI, right? If you're interested in trading, you can trade at bybit.davincej15.com. Links in the description below, and I would suggest, I'm not getting paid here for this, I'm just getting some points. I don't know what the points do. They didn't really say anything, but I'd really appreciate it if you go to rns.davincej15.com and you sign up for your ID, because you've got to have ID somewhere in order to, because one day they're gonna crack down in your country with crypto. Don't want to let them do that to you. You've seen what happened in Germany, right? They closed 47 exchanges. And man, can you imagine if your exchange closes and you can't go anywhere to buy some crypto?
What's with Germany? They're selling bitcoins, cracking on exchanges. What's going on there? Interesting.
Yeah, well, it's the beginning of something, right? Mr. M? So yeah, if you got to check out Mr. M's podcast. Lots of cool videos there. He actually went to Singapore to find some cool people to do podcasts with. So man, it's a channel to definitely subscribe to, so you can get the opinions of different, leaders in the space, right? And you can see he's already got quite a few here in under his belt, and that list is growing rapidly. So
Yeah,
make
thank
sure you subscribe to his channel today. Okay?
I'm going to upload one tomorrow, and next week I'll probably push Jeff Booth, which is probably one of my absolute favorite I've done so far. So yeah, some really good guests. And there's going to be more to come, like you said. Yeah, indeed.
So subscribe. All right. Early, taking a little bit of a bath, but that's okay. We are early to early.
Yeah.
There's going to be a really big push. So if you want to get in cheap, I would suggest you get some now. If you wait until it's a lot higher and you go, Da Vinci, should I buy it now? I'm going to smack you across the head, okay?
Yeah, it rhymes. If you want to buy it cheap, buy the deep.
Yeah, I've been telling you about PEIPEI, right? I've been reminding you over and over. This is the time to buy. It's low, buy, right? Buy. It's going a lot higher, but see how you missed a little bit of alpha right there. There's more upside to come, but you missed out a little bit. Don't miss it. Don't miss it, right? PEIPEI is going to the moon, right? I bet big on this thing. It's going there. And a lot of people are joining this. A lot of big money is joining this. So you make sure that you do not miss this train, because you will regret it. Same with Orc, right? Took a little bit of a dip, I think, because somebody dumped a lot of coins, right, from an exchange. And same with WAFFLES, and basically it wasn't from our exchange, right? But people actually thought it was because it was they're slightly tightly connected, both Orc and WAFFLES. It was kind of connected, and so that's why there was a bigger dump. This was only from WAFFLES. WAFFLES got the exchange got hacked, and and the person who stole the coins dumped it onto the market, but we recovered quickly. So there you go. You can see that the buyers, the people who believe in this product, who believe in me, they're there.
Yeah,
they're waiting for you to sell. That's what they're waiting for, both in Orc and in Waffles. So go ahead, sell to those millionaires, right? So you can stay poor.
That's pretty much it.
All right. PEIPEI's price is pumping again. Is it a good time to invest, or PEIPEI Unchained a better alternative? Well, I think PEIPEI, you've got it at the lows. It's now at 70 million market cap pumped to.
Damn.
And this is still going to 1 billion and beyond. It might even do, 5 to 10 billion at the end of this market, this microcycle. The meme coins are here to stay. They are going to be part of the craze like NFTs, right? And I called the NFT craze. I don't know if you know that. Did you know that it was August of 2022. 2020.
Yep.
I did a video, right? It was one of my normal videos that I was doing every day. And I said, this only has a market, people are interested, like the market is only like $200,000 per day.
Wow.
At the time. 200,000.
Baby market, yeah.
And I said, this is going to be the next biggest thing. And what happened? It went into the billions per day, 2 billion per day.
Yep.
Do not miss PEIPEI and the meme coins, or else you are going to regret it. Because I regret not getting into the NFTs, right? I knew that I was going to do that. I just didn't know which one to buy. And the same problem exists with meme coins. Which one do you buy, right? Because there's hundreds of
projects out there.
Out there every single day. Well, that's why you follow this channel. That's why I look at meme coins and I study them. And I study what metrics will work and how they're going to hold up and how to get them higher. And I'm constantly looking into that. So I am looking for one of my meme coins. So my next target is to get one of these meme coins, right? The ones that I support, into Binance. So that is my focus. Nice. So that why? Well, I don't know if you saw what Nero did. You see what Nero did?
Yeah.
I want to do that.
Yeah. Well, of course, when they go into big exchanges, then they have a bunch of more people they can reach, right? So it's like the next level of.
Yeah. So I want to do that. I want one of our big meme coins to do what Nero did. And that is, right, this moonshot God candle, right? So I don't know when I'll be able to do it, but that's my focus. So you have the opportunity of a lifetime to get into PEIPEI early, super early. Look at this, 2 million market cap. Dude, if you bought this down here and it moonshots to 250 million market cap, you look like a god.
Yeah. I mean, 2 million is nothing, honestly. It's just a baby. So
throw in a few dollars, who knows, right? Not something like, okay, I'm not saying you should put the rent money on this, right? Or, your college tuition for next year, right?
Yeah.
No, that's dumb, right? But, a token amount to see what happens, right? To give yourself a chance to go, well, let's see if this risk will pan out, because it is a risk. There is a risk. There's a chance that it doesn't get listed on Binance, right? There's a chance that something happens with the dev, and they actually made a mistake and somebody stole their coins, and these are the things that could happen, right? So keep that in mind. Okay, let's move on to the news of the day. First off, two guys stole $230 million in cryptocurrencies and went on a spending spree in the U.S.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
Wow. Well, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Does it?
I mean, what are you thinking?
Well, first thing comes to my mind is like how early this whole market, right? Because how can you get away stealing 230 million in crypto, right? And when you're on a spending spree.
Well, you dumb?
So,
You dumb. You dumb.
the guy is 20 and 21, no? Like, seems to be pretty young.
That's why, yeah. So they didn't realize that, you know what, if they stayed quiet for 10 years, right, and stayed poor and stuff like that, but no, they didn't want to live their life. They want fast cars and money and women today.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what you get. Jail today. Bitcoin, wow. Look at that. Did you see that coming?
No, not even a single bit. Like I don't want to jinx it. Today is still 21st of September, so things could change.
Mm-hmm.
But I was expecting a red September for sure.
Yeah, I was expecting some sort of market crash, right?
Mm-hmm.
There just seemed like that was the case with everybody selling and liquidity growing. That was just the lining up of all that. And you know what? The market crashes usually occur between 11th of September and between my birthday and during my birthday time, between now and before the Fed meeting. And that didn't happen. So I was like, okay.
Interesting also that gold has gone to a new all-time high. The stock is pumping, and Bitcoin was kind of, still lagging behind, I guess. But I was also waiting for a red month, and then October, November, December, potentially a nice 3 greens. But yeah, we're almost up 7% so far.
I think I'm missing something. I'm sure I'm missing something, because usually these crashes, right? If they cut its legs, they usually do something in order to. It's like a domino effect, right? There's a dominoes that just start to fall, and then what they do is they move a couple dominoes.
To prevent
all
the others to go down.
And so that's what they did back in 2019. There was a clear indication of a crash coming, and then they moved a couple dominoes, which was actually adding this, providing liquidity for overnight loans, right? Which then, maybe the medical companies like Pfizer and all those guys engineered, maybe, I'm just saying maybe, I don't know, the rest, you know what happened in 2020. And then the Fed had to act because they didn't see that coming. Right? So just maybe.
Indeed. How do you feel about the CME? There is still a CME gap. Actually, there is probably a bunch, but there is one which is super close. I think it's 58.3 or something in that region. Do you think it's going to close before we go up, or we might close it on the second?
There's a CME gap? No, don't tell me.
Yeah, we have a CME gap down there, which is nasty. I think it's 58.3, but
is it on daily or is it on
the 4 hours? You can see it, and I think there is another one down. There's probably one or two.
Oh, look at that! This one right here.
Is it 50? There is one at 54 and one at 58.
Yeah, right here.
So there's two of them. It's good to see.
Where's the other one?
I think it's 58.
I don't see that other one there.
Maybe we closed it already.
This gap, this not this. Would you count this a gap right here? I mean, there is a little gap. This would normal markets, you would count that as a gap, right?
Yeah, I know there is one down a lower 50, like 54 or 53.
Right here, this one was a clear gap, right?
So, and also we have that week at 49. You're saying that usually Bitcoin likes to retest on a daily. We see there is like a 49. There's a week touches 49. So I wasn't expecting a pump, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, if we pump above this, I'm not holding my breath until we pump again above the 65K area. So 65.2 here, but it's really generally the 65K area. And once we do that, then we can say that the lower levels are done. Done. It's off the table. Like a drop to 42K I think is clearly off the table if that happens for Bitcoin.
Yeah, and maybe like you said last time, maybe we will close those gaps on the way down in the bear market, 2025, 2026, or whatever that might be. So maybe that's possible.
Lots of bullish news, right? Of course, for Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin bottomed 547 days prior to the 2016 halving, but topped in its bull market 518 days after the 2016 halving. Right, in 2017, similar thing happened as well. 2020, sorry, has happened as well. You can see approximately about 550 days after the halving.
Yep.
And is it going to be another 550 days for this 2024 halving? Well, I think history is clear, and we can see that here a little bit more clear on that. If once we break this last high, right?
It's go
Cross.
time.
It's go time, right? So that's it. Right, and so you can see, depending on how, it doesn't matter, but you can see this is a key point here. This is a key pivot point. We break here, it's go time. You should be buying with all hands on deck, right?
How likely do you think is going to be that we see $100,000 Bitcoin before the end of the year? What's your gut telling?
My gut's telling me that I'd like to say that we should see 100K, but I think it's going to be in the following year into the first quarter.
Okay. So closing the year strong, but not all the way up to 100,
exactly,
and then finish off the bull run.
Exactly. I think we'll be in the bull run at that point, but not 100K.
Yeah, I mean, look at the ETF table. Looks overall very positive.
Yeah, these guys know. They know what time it is, right? Everybody's buying ETFs. They know. They don't got time to be wasted.
Yeah.
If you wasted not buying some Bitcoin, well, don't worry. Michael Saylor's got your back.
Oh dude, he's going complete bananas.
Yeah.
I think this was
1.1 billion. And
This was-
1.1 billion.
This was I think it was September 13, and then he's done one other purchase yesterday, which was smaller, but we're talking about still, I think it was 485
he
million.
ain't done. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, 58, sorry, 458 million. Jesus.
Yes, right.
7,420 Bitcoin.
Right. So if you don't want to get any, he'll get it.
It's just like he's gonna he will get it.
Just so you know how much $1 billion is, right? Look at that. He got 1.5 days, right? And this seems like a lot of money, and it is a lot of money. But when you compare that to what the U.S. government's spending, oh wait, that's not what they're spending.
Yeah, it's bigger than that.
6 times.
Damn. It's complete people. I mean, it's just like 6 times the amount you see down at 1 trillion. And by the way, that is just Bitcoin's market cap. I mean, a little bit less, but you know what I mean?
What?
That's mind blowing.
It's just like, it boggles the mind how much they're spending if you were to put it into physical form. Right?
Imagine moving all of that, by the way.
Yeah. And these are double stacked pallets here, not single stacked,
Yeah.
double stacked.
Damn.
Take a look.
We should put a Trezor next to that and see how much you can put into it. Wow. It is, it's massive. What was the smallest one that they show? It's like
this is a rounding error.
10,000 in bills.
When he spends $1 billion, it's a rounding error for the government spending. Whoops. We made a mistake. Like, look at that. That's anything below, 10 trillion, not under the $10 billion mark. $10 billion is not important number to the 6.13 trillion. So if they made a mistake and lost 9 billion, yeah,
Damn.
What's a billion or two, or nine between friends?
Who's counting? Who's counting? Damn. Yeah, Roman says option trading approved on Friday. Yes, we discussed it earlier off camera.
I wanted to. I didn't.
We'll talk about
Didn't
it.
get the link together, but let's just do that. Options.
Yeah, there was a. I mean, not a surprise to be honest. I mean, BlackRock is buying, they're scooping up as much, right? But
Yeah.
just they're going full speed on this thing, right?
So options trading, right? So there you guys know what options trading, because you're like, what is that, right? Most of you. Well, there's things called calls and puts, and that doesn't give you much information, right? Certain things like call is like if Bitcoin goes above a certain price, you are guaranteed that you can buy it at that price, right? So let's just say you put in a call of $70,000 that expires in 30 days, for example, right? You buy that call insurance policy. You might pay $100 per Bitcoin or something like that, right? It just depends on how the policy is written, right? So it's basically like an insurance policy. And so within that 30 days, if Bitcoin goes above that 70,000 call option, right? You have the option to buy Bitcoin at $70,000, even though it's at $100,000, right? So that's what an option means. And then a put is the opposite. So if Bitcoin were to drop, let's just say you put in a put at $60,000. If Bitcoin in the next 30 days, and Bitcoin drops below $60,000 in the next 30 days, you basically get to sell Bitcoin at $60,000 because of the insurance that you paid for. You're going to pay a premium for that, right? And the closer it is to the expiry date, the higher the premium, and the price, the strike price. The strike price is whatever price that the insurance kicks in, right? The higher it is for the insurance policy. So, and the interesting thing about BlackRock providing this is that they don't write the insurance policies per se. They can, but they don't always do so. Someone else can. So you have to be careful. If you go into options trading, you have to know what you're doing, because you could accidentally write the insurance policy and be on the hook for a lot of money.
Do you think
don't do that?
Yeah.
Right? I mean, let somebody else, your licensed broker, do that. You can call, let's just say, what you could do, let's just say you have a lot of Bitcoin, right? And you believe the price is not going to drop below, let's just say $40,000 now from here on in. And you can sell a put option, right? Because you already have Bitcoins, right?
Yep.
You could sell a put option, right? Saying, hey, you know what? I'll guarantee your Bitcoins and stuff like that, right? And basically, your insurance, you're selling the insurance, and so you take the cash, right? And then you can actually, either sell your Bitcoins now, right? And then you have the cash, or you can sell it when it gets closer to that price, right? So that you can oh, wait a second, I gotta lock in that $40,000 I gotta pay out, right? Or somebody can, so basically so that they can sell you the Bitcoins. And so you can get those Bitcoins at the 40,000 because you have to sell it to them, and you can give them those Bitcoins actually, or give them the Bitcoins because at $40,000 if the price drops, so, right? Because you have the Bitcoins, right?
Makes sense. Do you think other ETF are going to do the same, following BlackRock and opening options on their businesses too? What do you think? Because
they might. They might just do cash settlement with these options. I don't know, right? Most likely, that's what the case is with these options, and then they don't care, right? If they take the wrong side of the bet, because they can print money, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So that's that. All right, so there it is, guys. your little education on options, right?
Yeah, amazing.
It's not a full education. It's just the basics, right? So you can understand, and I would take a course, guys, on options because it's super complicated. And if you do take a course on options, you could learn how to buy stocks for free and even buy Bitcoin for free. If you know what you're doing with options, there's a lot of mathematical skill involved. But if you do it right, you can end up buying stocks or even Bitcoin for free.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, if you study it and learn how to do it properly, right? There is some risk involved, of course. It's not always guaranteed you're going to get it for free, but there's a high probability if you know what you're doing and you time the market right, you can actually get it for free with the options.
Yeah, that's definitely something worth doing it, right? Putting some time into it. And
yeah, it's worth studying it and learning how to use options because there's a lot of money there, right? It's not easy. It's not like, oh, I can get free money, free stocks. Oh, well, I can just go ahead and do that. No, there's still work involved, a lot of work, right? And setting up the brokerage account, trying it out, and making some mistakes and failing a few on the first few attempts, and then getting the math right so that you get it right. That's it.
Yeah. Nice. You got some Q&A? We have some questions by the way.
Yeah, let's do it.
So Sarah is asking, how was the trip? So Singapore was epic, of course. I missed Da Vinci. That's why I'm here. First thing, when I landed, I'm going to go and see Da Vinci. It was really good. We met so many good people, lots of influencer over there, lots of good connection. We went to Karate Combat, so shout out to George, Crypto Zaras. They always have those fights, and then Crypto Fight Night. There are so many events. F1 kicked off, I think, today. Today is Saturday, no?
Today is Saturday, so F1. The F1 this is the qualifying.
Yeah.
For tomorrow.
Exactly. So the old Singapore center is near the marina is closed, so it was a little bit tricky to get into places. Loads of side events. Remember?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was invited to so many events. It was not funny, and I was like, no. I was like, They were tempting me. Like, for example, somebody tempted me with paddock tickets for the F1. I was like...
by the way, Chris had one. They're it looks like a silver medal.
Yeah, exactly.
Really heavy and wow, what a ticket.
They are
looks
cool.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So yeah, the overall trip was amazing. And by the way, guys, I will be in Germany early October for Bitcoin Amsterdam. So in the Netherlands. So if you are in Amsterdam, come and say hello. I'll be there for the conference, which is going to be October 9 and 10. So we probably, maybe I can dial in, we can do a show from there.
Yeah, sure.
That'll be fun, because I'll probably stay a week. But yeah, overall, it was really good. Thank you, Sarah, for asking. Some people are asking where they can buy PEIPEI.
PEIPEI, well, if you check out the links in the description below, right, you can see that you can actually click on the link and it'll bring you to this page right here. You'll see all the NexGen in the links. And here, I can bring that link up for you guys.
Nice. I'm also pretty certain that Bybit has it.
Right, and if it's right here. So if you go more and then you scroll down, and then you go to PEIPEI, right? You can open it up here.
Nice.
Right, and then you can buy this on Ethereum. So if you have what's it called, a Ethereum wallet, right? You just copy this contract here and add it to your Ethereum wallet, and then boom, you can actually buy it. But you could also buy this on different exchanges. If we head over to, you see, do they provide a list of exchanges on here? But I guess CoinMarketCap then. Let's go to CoinMarketCap.
I think Bybit sell it. I'm 90% certain, but not 100. Today.
I could have swore they did only options or some sort of like perpetuals or something like that.
Yeah.
With that, but I'm not 100% sure either.
Because a lot of people have been asking, how do they buy it?
So yeah, you can see here. We can go to different exchanges. Let's see here. Where's the exchanges? This is community. There it is, right here. So Gate.io, right? Deepcoin, LBank, Bitmart, right? Mexi, right? There you go. OrangeX, CoinX. I mean, there's lots of different exchanges here.
Nice.
Hotcoin, it's Poloniex. They're all over.
Yep.
CoinStore, Hitbit.
Just if you use a DEX, make sure to copy the correct address, right? Otherwise, you'll buy a different PEIPEI. So
Exactly.
you want to make sure follow the links, right, and just get the good one.
So you have a lot of options here to buy PEIPEI at different exchanges. There you go.
Nice. Go back to faces. Thank you for that. Queen is good. Say Kings. It's good to see you here. Thank you for tuning in. Fatima is asking, where are you opening your private group? Well, you do have.
Yeah, I closed my private room actually, and
Are you going
I haven't decided on when, but I will open it up again for, especially since, you know, once the meme coin season kicks off, right? I'll be getting finding out some quality meme coins, and you know, sharing that with the I'm sharing that with a private group whenever, and there's certain coins that I do buy, right? Certain meme coins I buy that I don't share with you guys.
Yep.
I only share with the private group. So yeah, you might want to join that once that opens. So I haven't opened it yet, but I can tell you one thing for sure, right? Here's a little secret that you guys are only getting, right?
You want to share your screen?
Yeah.
Are you sure about this? There you go. Nice.
If you guys buy some orc and waffles, there's a high probability, right? High probability you guys will be able to get in easier.
Ooh.
Orc and waffles.
That's it?
Just saying.
That's amazing.
Just saying.
Let's see, someone is asking, how many PEIPEI should I hodl?
Well, I don't know. That's all up to you. I think that should be an individual choice, but you shouldn't, in my personal opinion, you shouldn't go a full bet. I'm gonna go to the racetracks and bet everything I can in hopes to walk away a winner. That's never a good idea. But yeah, if you're willing to do 5%, I wouldn't go beyond that. 5% of your total investment portfolio.
Yep. And when it double, you sell half.
Exactly.
Right? Always. There's someone who's been following you for a long time. He says, Da Vinci, do you remember back in the days coins like OMG and Populous? I remember having to get the IDO with ETH. Good times.
Yes, I know. Good times, good times. That was even before.
I remember OMG.
But there was a time before that when the coins were all had their own chain, were separate chain. That was the 2017 run up.
Yeah.
It was like all kinds of different cryptos available, not just on Ethereum, but off chain, on their own chains, that were just kicking it. Like, for example, Dash and Litecoin and everything in 2017. Like, everything was running, right? Like, it was a crazy time.
I love Fatima says, okay, people, sell your waffle and orc, I need more. Yeah, remember in Nashville,
exactly.
Me and Da Vinci were begging people to sell.
I know.
Can you please sell it? I want to buy more. It was funny.
Oh, damn. Wow, that was hilarious. All right. Any other questions?
I'm scanning the chat now. Adventure Kids TV says, how about Shiba Inu?
Shiba Inu. Well, let's see here. Shiba, the sheepster.
Is it going to $1, Da Vinci?
Let's see. Can Shiba go to $1? Let's think about that. Let's all think. If Shiba were to go to $1, how much in total each Shiba, all the Shiba Inu be worth? Shibs. Let's see here. What is that? What's the total amount of shibs here? Almost 6 trillion, 600 trillion, 600 trillion, 600
trillions.
Trillions. Do you remember what we showed you?
The size of the size of one.
Remember what we showed you in this image here on what what money looks like, a trillion looks like.
Yeah.
Imagine 600
600
of those.
Damn. I mean, the government is spending what, 6?
You'd be outpaced. They'd outpace the government.
Exactly, like by far. Damn, 100x faster. And by the way, even if they do burn, they will have to burn a lot, a hell of a lot.
I know they're burning 1 billion at a time. Look, a billion.
Yeah.
They'll burn 1 billion. If the government burns 1 billion, they'd be like, "Did we burn something?" They wouldn't even notice. They wouldn't even notice. They wouldn't even smell it. It was like zero. Yeah. Anyways, let's take a look at the chart here of PEIPEI and see what we can. I mean Shiba. Sorry. Ooh,
I mean,
look at this. Look at this. This is a little bit.
And by the way, that doesn't mean.
Interesting.
I mean, it will potentially do well, but that doesn't mean that it's going to $1 because there's a lot that it has to do to go there, right?
Two things, yeah, exactly, a lot, yeah, like the U.S. government, the U.S. debt, like we go into super hyperinflation, right?
Yeah.
But you can see here the Bollinger Bands are tightening, so something big might be happening. I know that happened here, the same W happened here, and then there was like a fake out, right? You can see a little bit of a Wing here, and then boom, it just killed you. So this time it might be the real thing, real deal. So because we did not break the lows, so that's actually a good thing. You can see that prices are slowly moving in a higher direction.
Yeah.
Right. So you can see it's like kind of like yeah, it's up in an upward direction here. So yeah, we could say it from here for sure, right? And then yeah, you could say that this is more positive, right, than the previous one. So
Yeah.
I would say you have a good chance that SHIB is on a breakout level, but now don't expect a whole lot though, right? Because if we do some TA here, that breakout could only take us to this previous high here, unfortunately. So we'd have to break this level here for us to say, okay, 60, what's that, 1608, and then we can say, okay, we're probably going to take out the next level. We're going to look at the next level, and that's most likely not going to happen unless we do, like, I'm going to ignore that wick because I don't think that's that significant.
Yeah. And still, I don't know if you agree with me, but we still have to see a altcoin season, right? So, and then we will see all those coins, I think, moving significant, right?
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, we could see it come to 1732-ish area. So that's probably where some traffic will come in.
Yeah, that makes sense. I've seen some people commenting about XRP. Guys, we have a date, which is early September, where Da Vinci is going to talk about XRP with someone very special. So stay tuned because it's going to be a good video. I think we're going to record early October, so it's probably going to be published shortly after. So if you like Bitcoin and or XRP, make sure to tune in because it's going to be a good, I don't want to say discussion, a good exchange.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing, right? I'm going to keep an open mind for XRP. I'm going to bring my evidence, and he's going to refute my evidence. And if he can change my mind and change the public's mind, we will change. But
yeah.
I don't see it because from the white paper, it doesn't look so good.
Yeah. King Cosmos is asking about TON. What do you think about TON? What's your thought about TON, Da Vinci? Because we discussed it, I think it was like before the France government decided to imprison the founder. What do you think about it? What's your thought on TON?
Yeah, it's a ton of shh.
A ton. Yeah, there are some red flags, right?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I'm not feeling the ton because of they had the opportunity to make this thing right with the 100 million users, and they didn't. They could have made this thing so like quickly integrated into their network, but they didn't. It made it more. They could have, if they made it like, what's it called? Instagram created threads, right? It was just a button. Click. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Right? Then they would have had 100 million users in an
Hooked in.
instant.
Yeah.
And I don't understand how you couldn't do that.
There is that part, which I agree, and also there is the fact that they don't want to disclose how much ton they have, and I don't like that, because the treasury should be open. Like, I mean, it's blockchain we're talking about at the end of the day, so that means they want to dump, and we don't know. So yeah, I'm not a big fan either. I get the appealing of a huge network, but you can see with the example Da Vinci just gave you, threads. I mean, have you seen the numbers? Like, no one is using that thing anymore. I mean, there is Twitter. When people want to reinvent the same thing, you have to have an advantage to use it. Otherwise, you might stick with the old thing, right? So, yeah, I'm not sure. Is it going to zero? Probably not. But, and also, it shows you guys how fragile the entire market is. You just need to take someone, punish, and or do something, and the market is going to react. That's why Bitcoin is unstoppable, because you can't jail the CEO or the founder. So yeah, I'm not a big fan either. I know there are people in our network.
Did Ton go offline or no?
Yes, they had a outage.
Okay.
So
there you go.
It's collecting all the bad things. Oh, Solana goes down, I'll take it. Oh, doesn't share it, I'll take it.
Wow.
But yeah, I'm not a fan either. But yeah, maybe it's going to be okay. Who knows?
Yeah.
It's difficult to say.
All right, guys. Well, thank you all for coming and watching this live stream and leaving your questions. I really appreciate it, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Thank you. Cheers.